So, Hari Om, all children. My pranams to all Atmajyothis, divine light of the self. I welcome all the children for today's storytelling session, story time. Today we are going to listen to a wonderful story of Vikram and Betal. Okay. First, let us offer our respects to Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Gurave Namaha. So children, I am going to tell you a story of a very great emperor called Vikramaditya. Have you heard of an emperor called Vikramaditya?
Yes, Prabhuji.
He was a very great emperor of India. He was ruling from Madhya Pradesh, place called Ujjaini. Okay, his empire had spread all the way in the many countries, Afghanistan, Iran, all the places he had an empire. And this side, many countries he was ruling. He has a big empire, right? In the name of honor of Vikramaditya, we celebrate, we give the new year name as Vikramaditya Shaka during Deepavali. A big, very powerful emperor. He was very, very famous for truthfulness, his sharp judgment. He was always follower of Dharma. One day, a Brahmin comes to king and gives him one fruit. So the king does not eat the fruit, he will give it to his minister. The minister keeps the fruit in one place in the palace. Every day, the Brahmin comes and gives one fruit. One day, the king was taking the fruit and there was a monkey nearby. King gives the fruit to monkey. Monkey opens the fruit. Suddenly, there is actually a diamond inside. Inside the fruit, there is a diamond. So the king is surprised. This Brahmin is giving me a fruit with a diamond. Okay. So then the king asks Brahmin, why are you giving me a fruit with a diamond? Then he checks with the minister. What about other fruits? All the fruits, every day that Brahmin is giving, there's a diamond inside. What is the purpose of giving me a fruit with diamond? You are giving me a gift every day. Why do you want to give me a gift? So the Brahmin says, I want one help from you. Okay. I want one help from you. King asks, what is the help? So Brahmin says, I'll tell you. On the new moon night, it's Amavasya, right? Amavasya means new moon night. There's no light at all. It's a total darkness. Okay. So that time, come to the place where burial ground is there, where dead bodies are buried. It's very difficult. There'll be ghosts there. So people will be afraid to go to a burial ground during Amavasya. But King Vikramaditya is very, very brave. He says, I'll come. What do you want me to do there? So Brahmin says, first come there. So king goes to, on the midnight, Amavasya, there's no light, total darkness is there. King goes there and the Brahmin is standing there. So Brahmin asks the king, oh king, I want help from you. What is the help? See, there is a tree there, a tamarind tree. On the tree, one dead body is hanging. Dead body is hanging like this. Okay. So I want that dead body. Bring that dead body to me. So that the Brahmin is a mantravadi, a magician. He wants the dead body for some purpose. O king, bring the dead body to me. So the king climbs the tree, tamarind tree. Dead body is hanging there. He cuts the rope. The dead body falls. So then he takes the dead body on his shoulder. See how the dead body, how the dead body then suddenly starts laughing. Can you see? The king Vikramaditya carrying the dead body. The dead body starts laughing. There's a ghost in the dead body. The ghost starts laughing. So anybody will be afraid. King Vikramaditya is not afraid. He is very brave. So the dead body, there's a ghost in the dead body. The ghost tells King Vikramaditya, why are you taking me? Where are you taking me? Vikramaditya says, I am taking you to a Brahmin. Then the ghost says, I'll tell you a story. Okay? Because you have to go a long distance, I will tell you one story. Listen to the story. A wonderful story I will tell you. So children, are you ready to listen to the story which ghost is telling? Do you want to listen? Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes,
The ghost is saying one story. Starts telling a story. Story of a king called Rupasena. Very powerful king called Rupasena was there. Okay. So Rupasena wanted a bodyguard. You know what is a bodyguard? They'll protect the king. Right? The king can be attacked by enemies. They want a bodyguard. So one day, one powerful soldier comes and king says to king, see, I am very powerful. I can be your bodyguard. The soldier shows his power, strength. He is very powerful, strong. The king says, okay, you can become my bodyguard. You have to protect me all the time. So bodyguard's responsibility is to protect the king. Have you seen when the Prime Minister Modi ji goes, so many bodyguards will go with a black suit. Have you seen that? When the minister comes, there will be bodyguards around the minister. Like that, king will have bodyguards also. So bodyguard's job is to protect the king. Right? So one day, bodyguard was watching near the palace. King is sleeping in the palace. Bodyguard is trying to protect the king, He is trying to watch to save the king. Any enemy can attack the king. So the bodyguard sees a very big demon. Demon is coming. Okay. So the demon says, the bodyguard stops the demon. I am here to protect the king. So the demon says, I want to eat the king. I want to kill the king. I want to kill the king. So the Brahmin says, the bodyguard says, please do something else. I'll give you another choice. Okay. So the demon says, tomorrow you come with a choice. I want to kill the king and eat the king. Tomorrow you come back and give me another alternative. So what the bodyguard goes to his house, he's so worried. He's feeling so bad. The king will be killed tomorrow. King will be killed by the demon. And the bodyguard's responsibility is to protect the king. What to do? How to protect the king? Is the problem clear to all of you? Children?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji.
Okay. So the sitting like this at the home. He doesn't know what to do. Then the bodyguard has a young son, 20-year-old son. He comes and asks father, "Father, why are you worried? Why are you crying?" The bodyguard says, "Tomorrow the ghost demon is going to kill the king. How can I protect the king?" The son says, "Don't worry, father, don't worry. Take me to the demon. Okay? I will let the demon eat me and leave the king. I want to sacrifice myself for the demon, so that king is protected. Can you do that?" So next day, the Brahmin, the bodyguard and their son wait for the demon. The demon appears. Oh, it makes sounds and appears in front of that son, in front of the bodyguard. The son is standing there. So the son says, "Don't eat the king. Leave the king. Eat me. Don't disturb the king." So then the king was sleeping in the palace. He heard the noise. He comes out. He saw a big demon standing there. And he sees this bodyguard standing there, and bodyguard son is also standing there. And he listens to bodyguard son. Bodyguard son is saying, "Please eat me. Don't do any harm to the king." Then king immediately runs in front of the demon. He asks the demon, "I want to save this boy. Don't kill him. What should I do?" The demon says, "One condition. You give me half your kingdom, so that I will spare you. I'll spare this boy. I will not kill you also. Give me half your kingdom. In the half kingdom, I'll go and eat any animals or anything is there. I wanted half the kingdom." So the king says, "Take half my kingdom." So then the bodyguard son is saved, king is saved. All of you listen to the story. So now the Betala, the ghost, asks the king a question. So out of these people, 3 people, the bodyguard, the son of bodyguard, and the king, the 3 people are there. Who followed the dharma? Who did the right thing? Dharma, you understand? Somebody who has to do right thing. Okay, who is the greatest of them all?
Prabhuji.
Bodyguard son or the king? And why? You have to tell why.
Prabhuji.
Wait. The question is not clear, complete. Okay. So, bodyguard son or the king?
Because
who is following the dharma?
To kill that boy, he wanted to save that boy.
Wait. I'll ask the question. Okay. So if the Betal says, "King, I will ask you the question. If you know the answer, and if you don't tell the answer, your head will break." What will happen to your head? If you know the answer, and if you don't know, give the answer, your head will break. If you give the answer, immediately I'll go back to the tamarind tree. Right? So what is the choice? If you open your mouth, I'll go back to the tamarind tree. If you know the answer and don't give the right answer, then your head will break. Correct? So now I will ask you the question. What question Betal asked? Vikramaditya. One by one, you have to raise your hand. Who wants to say? I'll ask one by one. Okay? Out of the 3 people, the bodyguard son, and the king, who did the right dharma? Okay, let those who want to answer the question, can you please raise your hand? Okay, I'll ask one by one. So first let us ask Akshat. Akshat, who did the right thing? Who did the dharma?
Prabhuji, according to me, the king did the right thing.
Okay. Why?
Because he saved even the bodyguard's son and he saved himself.
Okay. Akshat says king did the right thing. Janya?
Prabhuji, the same what Akshat told.
Who did the greatest sacrifice? King did the greatest sacrifice?
The king only.
Okay. So let us ask Kirtana.
Prabhuji, I think the bodyguard's son, because
Bodyguard.
the king, like, he sacrificed his half kingdom because of that boy, and the bodyguard, like, he didn't sacrifice his life, but he asked his son's life, and the son, even though he's young, he accepted and he sacrificed, he accepted to sacrifice his life.
Very good. Kirtana says bodyguard son did a great sacrifice. Let's ask or listen to Vibhav. Vibhav?
Prabhuji, I think bodyguard's son did correct.
Okay. Anybody else wants to say something else? So I'll tell the King Vikramaditya told the answer. Okay. Sai, you want to say something? Sai Yashaswini?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
The king didn't want to kill that boy, so he saved that boy.
So king did a sacrifice.
Give half of the castle.
So king did a great sacrifice. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Janya, you want to say again? You raised your hand again? Okay. So now I'll tell you the answer which King Vikramaditya gave. Okay. First, the bodyguard, his job is to save the king. Correct? Bodyguard should have offered himself to the demon, because he has to save the king. Instead of that, he told his son. So bodyguard did the right thing. Instead of fighting with the demon, he tried to escape from the situation. Bodyguard did the right thing. Bodyguard didn't do dharma. But he told his son. Now the son comes and says, "Oh, demon, eat me." Okay. Then king comes and protects the son by giving the half the kingdom. So here, the king did his dharma. King has to protect the people. All the people, protection of the people is king's dharma. Right? So he protected son of the bodyguard. King didn't do any great job. He did his duty. But bodyguard's son offered himself to the demon. Kill me. So bodyguard's son didn't have to do that. Bodyguard's son offered himself to Betal, the demon, kill me. So bodyguard's son's sacrifice is the greatest sacrifice, because it was not a duty. Is it clear to all?
No, sir.
Yes,
Who is
Prabhuji.
saying no?
Kritik, sir.
So Kritik, king offered half the kingdom and protected the son of the bodyguard, correct?
Yeah.
But it's the king's responsibility, no? To protect people.
And he did that, no?
He did that, no? Right?
Yeah.
He did his duty. Nothing great about it. But body,
His duty is only his dharma, right?
he did his duty. But who did it? Who did the maximum dharma here? Maximum great dharma. So body son, okay, He doesn't have to sacrifice himself to protect the king.
Yeah.
But he tried to protect the king for the sake of the country. It is not his duty. It is not, nobody will ask him.
Prabhuji, if it's not his duty, then how is he following his dharma?
No, I'm saying he is doing a service to the country.
Yeah.
In that sense, he is following a dharma. And he is doing a great dharma because nobody asked him to do.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Right? So Vikramaditya says, the son of the bodyguard did a great dharma, great sacrifice. So then the Betal starts laughing. And it goes, jumps from his shoulder of the king and goes and sits in the tree. So this is story number 1. Next time I'll tell story number 2 of Vikram Betal. Did you like these stories?
Yes, sir.
Prabhuji, it is very interesting.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Vikram Betal stories always will have puzzle inside. Puzzle. Right?
Prabhuji, but actually I had read the story. They said the king was the greatest
No. That
in
is
one book.
actually some place they say that, but what is the person, the son of the bodyguard did a great service. Okay. Shall you close for the day? Let us close our eyes, do the prayer. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananani Shivoham 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 Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So you enjoyed the story of Vikram